everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick card using the stamp set called Parisian Notes, and you can get this during the Stamptacular sale until the end of March. Okay, so this is the stamp set. It has this beautiful image that has some typeset and flowers and then some sentiments. So I have loaded some craft paper into my MISTI with this large stamp. I'm going to use craft, desert rose, French vanilla, and scarlet cardstock for this card. And I inked up my stamp with espresso ink. I'm going to stamp it out. And the beauty of the MISTI is that if there's any areas that you miss, you can restamp in the same place. So now we have that on craft, and then I'm going to load some French vanilla into my MISTI, and I'm going to stamp again using desert rose ink. And I'm just focusing on inking up the flowers because I'm going to fussy cut them out of this. So the rest of the image, it doesn't really matter how that turns out. I just want the flowers to get a clear stamped image. And then we'll get our stamp cleaned up and MISTI out of the way and flip our Versamat over for stamping. So I've loaded the sentiment that says thank you onto a block, and I'm going to use the dark side of Scarlet, and I'm going to stamp in Versamark, and I'm going to heat emboss this sentiment. So I have thank you stamped out, and then I'm going to sprinkle it with some gold embossing powder. This is from Lindy's Stamp Gang or Lindy's Gang, and it's a beautiful gold emboss. I want something that you can really read the sentiment once it's embossed out. And then I'll just heat it up with my heat tool and melt that embossing powder. Okay. Flip my Versamat back over, and now I'm going to tear around the edges of this image. So since it's craft paper, it doesn't matter whether you tear towards or away from you because there isn't a core. But if you were using a paper that had a white core, if you wanted to see it, you would tear it towards you, and if you don't want to see the white core, you tear it away from you. But this didn't matter, so I tore all the way around, and then I'm going to ink up the edges with sponge dauber and some more espresso ink to distress the edges. We'll just ink that up. Now it looks like an old distressed piece of paper. And then I'm going to fussy cut these flowers out of this French vanilla piece. So I've sped things up super fast. Wish I could cut this fast. The easiest way to fussy cut is to hold your blade and then turn your paper. You're kind of working against the turn, and it keeps things steady and you get a smooth cut. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut around my sentiment. And we'll just have a straight cut. I'm not going to make a banner or anything like that. We'll just have a straight cut around the sentiment. And then we're ready to start assembling. So I have a piece of desert rose cardstock and a card base. And I'm just going to attach that with some Tombow tape runner. And then we'll attach our floral piece, also with tape runner. And then we'll pop those flowers to layer on top. I love these large stamps. You can make a quick and easy card. It's still beautiful with one stamp. So we'll layer that on and pop it on there. So this stamp set is $10 during the Stamptacular sale. Fantastic price. You can get a lot of other stamps and stamps with thin cuts at great prices. So I'm going to bring in a shimmer brush. This one's in Desert Rose. So make sure you shake them up really well, and I like to start them out on a piece of paper towel so they don't mess up my project. To make sure that I have a lot of shimmer coming out of the brush end. And I'm just painting a little bit on the center, and then I'm going to go in with a clear shimmer brush and kind of feather that color out into the petals. You get lots of shimmer and shine on those flowers. And then for the last step, of course, I have to add some more bling. I'm going to bring in some gold glitter gems and scatter a few of those around. So pretty. And there's my finished card. I'll have some close-up shots in a second. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and you'll be able to find all of my videos. I'll make a list of all the supplies that I used with links in the description below, and you can do some shopping. And thanks for watching.